Assalamualaikum and very good morning. My name is Nur Afiqah Binti Azlan and today I will present my research proposal. And this is my overview for today. My title is Social Media Fitness Video Exposure and Physical Activity Motivation Among UIT and FSR Students. Introduction. What is physical activity? It plays an important role in maintaining physical health, psychological well-being, and overall quality of life among university students. However, many university students remain physically inactive due to factors such as academic workload, lack of time, and low motivation. At the same time, social media usage continues to increase among young adults. Platforms such as TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, and Facebook have become popular sources of fitness-related information. Fitness videos become popular because students are frequently exposed to workout tutorials, fitness challenges, and motivational content and exercise demonstrations. Therefore, social media fitness videos might influence students' motivation to participate in physical activity. Next is problem statement. Previous research have explored topics such as social media use, fitness influencer, exercise intention, and physical activity behavior. However, most studies have focused on exercise behavior as the outcome rather than examining motivation itself. In addition, social media fitness video exposure has received relatively little attention as a factor that may influence students' motivation to perform physical activity. Furthermore, previous researchers have recommended further investigation into factors related to motivation and physical activity among university students. Most existing studies were also conducted in international settings, while evidence involved Malaysian university students, particularly within the UITM context, remain limited. Therefore, this study aims to examining the relationship between social media fitness video exposure and motivation to perform physical activity among UITM FSL students. The purpose of this study is aimed to examining the relationship between exposure to social media fitness video and motivation to perform physical activity among UITM FSL students. Next is research questions and objective. RQ1 is what are the social media fitness video exposure pattern among student FSR Part 7 at UITM Shah Alam. RQ2 is what are the motivation levels to perform physical activity among student FSR Part 7 at UITM Shah Alam. RQ3 is what is the relationship between social media fitness video exposure and motivation to perform physical activity among students Part 7 from FSR UITM Shah Alam. RO1 is to identify the social media fitness video exposure patterns among student Part 7 from FSR UITM Shah Alam. RO2 is to identify the motivation level to perform physical activity among student Part 7 from FSR UITM Shah Alam. RO3 to determine the relationship between social media fitness video exposure and motivation to perform physical activity among student Part 7 from FSR UITM Shah Alam. Next is research hypothesis. For this study, the null hypothesis states that there is no significant relationship between social media fitness video exposure and motivation to perform physical activity among UITM FSR students. Next is significance of study. This study contributes to understanding how social media fitness videos influence motivation towards physical activity. The findings might help students become more aware of how fitness-related content affects their exercise behavior. The result might also assist university and sport practitioners in developing more activity strategy to encourage active lifestyles among students. In addition, this study can serve as a useful reference for future researchers in investigating social media and physical activity behavior. Next is limitation. The study have several limitations. First, convenient sampling will be used, which might limit the generalizability of the findings. Second, the study only focused on UITM FSR student part 7. Third, the cross-sectional design only collects data at one point in time. Finally, the study relies on self-reported questionnaires and does not include direct measurement of actual physical activity. Next is operational terms. There are 4 important operational terms in this study. First, social media fitness video refer to fitness-related content available on social media platforms. Second, social media fitness video exposure refers to the frequency, duration, type of content view, and level of engagement with fitness video. Third, university student refer to UITN FSR student part 7 participating in this study. Finally, motivation to perform physical activity refers to an individual's willingness and desire to participate in exercise and physical activity. Next is literature review. Previous studies have shown that social media fitness videos are widely available on platforms such as TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, and Facebook. These videos expose university students to workout tutorials, fitness challenges, and motivational fitness content. Research has also shown that motivation is an important factor influencing participating in physical activity, and students with higher motivation are more likely to engage in regular exercise. Several studies report that exposure to fitness video might increase exercise intentions, self-efficacy, and motivation towards physical activity. However, some researchers also found that excessive exposure to fitness-related content may contribute to social comparison, body dissatisfactions, and unrealistic body expectations. Furthermore, limited studies have examined this relationship among Malaysian university students, especially within the UITM context. Therefore, this study aims to fill the research gap. Next is conceptual framework. The independent variable is social media fitness video exposure, which is measured by the frequency of watching fitness videos on social media. Next is the dependence variable is motivation to perform physical activity, which refers to student motivation to engage in physical activity. The proposed framework suggests that exposure to social media fitness videos might influence student motivation to perform physical activity. Therefore, the study aims to examine whether a significant relationship exists between these two variables. Next is research designs. This study used a quantitative cross-sectional correlations survey design. This study is quantitative because numerical data will be collected through questionnaires. A cross-sectional design is used because data will be collected at a single point in time. A correlational approach is employed to examining the relationship between social media fitness video exposure and motivation to perform physical activity. Next is sampling. Based on Trinchi and Morgan's sample size, the required sample size is 97 respondents. The population of this study consists of Part 7 students from FSR UITM Shah Alam. The total population is 133 students. Convincing sampling will be used to recruit students who are ready, available, and willing to participate. To account for possible non-response, an additional 20% is added, resulting in target sample size of 117 respondents. The inclusion criteria include Part 7 students currently enrolled at UITM Shah Alam and willing to participate. Participating who are unable to complete the questionnaire independently or submit incomplete response will be excluded. Next is procedure. The research procedure begins with obtaining ethical approval. Participants will be recruited and screened according to the inclusion criteria. Eligible participants will then receive information about the study and provide informed consent. The questionnaire will be distributed through Google Forms. After data collection, response will be checked for completeness before proceeding to statistical analysis. Next is data analysis. For RO1, descriptive statistics such as frequency, percentage, mean, and standard deviation will be used to describe social media fitness video exposure patterns. For RO2, mean and standard deviation will be used to determine motivation levels. And for RO3, Pearson correlation or Spearman correlation will be used to examine the relationship between social media fitness video exposure and motivation to perform physical activity depending on data normality.